Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Fatih as our teacher. First of all, I want to say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because we are still given health favor to be here. Do not forget salawat and greeting for our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who taught their people goodness. Then, I would like to say I hope you guys in a good health. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hoiratun Nisa. You can call me Nisa. In this video, I will deliver a speech about phones are distracting students from learning. In this era, where technological progress has been said to be very rapid, phones are no longer a rare or luxurious item. Mobile phones have become a necessity and even people's lifestyle. From children to the elderly, they already have phones. Nowadays, students are no exception by and own booming phones that are considered the newest and most sophisticated. The phone no longer functions not only to connect friendship ties, bring those who are far away as a necessity for communication, but has made it a trend and a lifestyle. Therefore, most children now will urge their parents to buy a new phone at that time. The phenomenon of cell phone use among students is quite apprehensive. Everywhere, the sight of students holding and playing cell phones is familiar to us. On the road, while chatting and while waiting for public transportation or pickup, the cell phone does not leave our hands. Also, at the market, at the mall, even at the school. While eating or resting, the cell phone also does not escape their eyes. Likewise, when changing hours, waiting for the teacher to enter the classroom, the cell phones cannot be separated from our hands. Even when the teacher was explaining, their attention was distracted by the desire to look at the cell phone. The intensity of students using cell phones is too high. If it's related to interest in learning, it turns out that seeing and using cell phones is much more interesting than seeing and reading textbooks. This is due to the features and applications on the cell phone that make them always want to play or use it. Phones affect the mindset and concentration of a student. Students whose main task to study have been affected by these things. Its minds will be disturbed by what they have seen on the cell phone. As a result, the concentration and interest of learning will decrease. They become lazy to think and learn. Excessive use of phones will distract students from the main task of a student. When the teacher explains, these thoughts are not on the lesson being explained by the teacher, when the real plague is they have lost the essence of a lesson. Then, it will proceed to the assignment given by the teacher, because from the beginning of learning, they were not concentrating. So, the assignment and exercises given by the teacher also could not be understood, and they did not know what to do. In the end, all you get is a score below the minimum completeness criteria. This can have a negative impact on their learning achievement. We have seen several cases where students who were previously considering diligent and smart are now become lazy. Previously, diligent in reading books and studying, now books seems have swept place with phones. Students need self-awareness to use phones to a reasonable extent and according to their needs, such as for communication needs with family and friends, or looking for learning material on the internet. Teachers can also encourage students to use phones while studying for learning activities, such as searching for material, viewing learning videos, answering quizzes through the quiz application, and so on. One of the efforts that can be made by a teacher is to tighten up the use of cell phones at school or the classroom if it's only needed. Parents also play an important role in controlling the use of their children's cell phone at home by limiting using of cell phones during study hours at home. Their children concentrate more on studying and doing schoolwork. It takes an approach from a teacher and parents to children, especially children who have started to reach their teenage years, in order to provide understanding and increase awareness of the entry of technology and negative influences that we may not be able to control but may be able to minimize. So that, with restrictions of the use of cell phones, students will be more focused in learning at school, which is expected to become students who believe, intelligent, and achieve. That's all from me. I apologize if I made a mistakes. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.